If you're a woman over 40 and you've wanted things to change in your life and they haven't, and you've been a devotee of self-growth and self-development, and you're wondering why your outer reality isn't matching all the internal work, and you thought it would happen that much more quickly and it hasn't, then this video is for you. Because if you keep hearing the buzzword nervous system, and you're like, okay, I get it, but what do I need to do consciously? I know that I want this thing. Why am I still sabotaging? Well, here's the deal. I explained this to a client yesterday. I want to explain it to you. I'm going to try to do it as succinctly as possible, even though it's very in depth. So here's what I want you to know. Your nervous system, your mind is set up for survival. Your nervous system. So you've got your GPS. That's your mind. You give your GPS, you're going, hey, I want to, let's just use an example of, I want to lose weight, or I want this certain amount of money. Well, you're going to put in the amount of money. And then as you're driving towards that money, all of a sudden, all of these things in your nervous system is going to be the detour. That's where all of a sudden you're like, why am I on autopilot? Why did I just sabotage my success? What is happening here? Well, here is the thing. All of our programming got started between the ages of birth up until age 10. This is when our subconscious stopped forming, right? But your subconscious is the one that's driving the show. All of the programs, all of the things that you thought, and all of the belief systems about you, all the projections, all the identities, all the traumas, everything before then is what's driving the show as an adult. That's who's truly making the decisions, okay? So that is the next thing that I want you to know. Now, here's the other. So consciously, it won't make sense. And most likely, your nervous system is truly your inner child that needs to be reparented. It needs the parent that couldn't say the thing, that didn't say the thing. Not that our parents are wrong, but it just needs unconditional love, acceptance, and approval. So it needs you to come back in and say, it is safe. So here is the thing. If you learned at all that something where there was just a dismissal of you or something didn't feel good, you wrote a program in that minute, in that moment. You created a subconscious contract where you said, I do not want to feel this way ever again. And you coded that in your cells, in your mind. And you said, the next time we feel that this is threatened or that this has come up, I want you to stop it and block it and redirect me with this program. So now you have a program for anxiety, for overwhelm, for stuttering, for like all these different things that can happen where you're like, I don't get it consciously. Well, it's a subconscious contract. You made it in childhood. You weren't even aware that you did it. No, you did not need to have a huge trauma for this to happen. It's just when we feel wronged in some way and something didn't feel good. All children want is to be loved and accepted for who they are. And if you got shut down and that didn't feel good or something happened, you created a contract to block you and stop you from feeling that again. Well, now as an adult, you're going, but I want to lose the weight. I want more money. And something in you is saying that's not safe. Well, here is the thing. It's really hard to identify what that is. And you might be going, I don't want to do 20 years of therapy, or I don't want to have to look under the hood, or maybe I just don't have time for that. Well, this is the thing. So what I'm trying to do here is give you some clear understanding so you can start to look at where this could have come from for you. So let's just start off. We're in childhood. You got shut down. Maybe you were made to feel wrong in some way. Program is created now. Now you've got a subconscious contract. I don't like to be seen. I wasn't accepted for me being me. Now as an entrepreneur, you're trying to be visible and you're like, why doesn't this feel good for me? I don't understand. Like, I'm not showing up online, but I need to. Or I say I want to be a speaker, or I say I want to be an actor, or I say I want to start a business, and you don't for some reason. Well, this is because you have a subconscious contract. It's not safe. It is a threat to your survival, right? Like, that's truly how it feels in your body. And you will be sitting there like, I don't understand. So what we need to do instead is neutralize it. We need to reparent the inner child, let them know that it is safe. And you do that through one small action at a time, a small step where you normalize it. You recalibrate your nervous system. You bring it up to a level where you go, look, we're still here. We're safe. This was okay. This doesn't feel bad. We've got this. I've got you. And then you're able to meet yourself and you calibrate your nervous system one step at a time. It is not going to feel safe to quantum leap. Most people that it's not. And when you can do that, it's because there's been a lot of work in the background that ends up compounding and collapsing. And then the person is able to go from like debt to like $1 million, but that happens in time. And so either they're doing a lot in the background, but I want you to see it's nothing that you're doing. And so to recalibrate the nervous system, the key is one, you want to I get clear on the identity. What is it that you really want? Get so crystal clear. Two, you want to look at what is one step that I can take, and then can I stack the benefits and the evidence? Can I let my mind know that it is safe? Can I let my body know that we're safe? Look, we survived. We're okay. Okay, good. Now we can do this again the next day. And then the more that you do it and normalize it, the more natural it will be, and your nervous system will rise. And then you take it to the next level. So instead of sitting here and going, I want to go from $1,000 a month to 50,000, start understanding that the body needs to calibrate too and needs to catch up. So consciously, you might think it's okay, but subconsciously, you do not. If you want more videos like this and you want some help like this, I can go deeper on this. But this is a really important concept to understand. And there's so much more that I could say. I go in depth in hours working with clients on this and inside our programs, Reinvention and Ascension. But I want you to understand nothing is wrong with you. This is simply about working with your inner child, going in and understanding that nervous system calibration one step at a time. Put bite size, normalize it, let yourself know that you're safe through the process, through celebrating you and letting yourself know that you're proud and proving to yourself that it's okay, that you survived. And then do that on repeat and then recalibrate, and then do that on repeat and then recalibrate. And that's how we start to normalize, upgrade our nervous system, and get ourselves to have a really incredible results in our outer reality more quickly. But we need to bring it down first and understand, why is this happening? Why am I sabotaging my success? And what can I do differently? And if you want my support with that, or you want to step into communities like this is what we do inside Limitless Academy. And then we go deeper inside Reinvention. In 4 months, you dramatically shift your identity. And if you want my highest level of support, that's an Ascension application only. Spots are limited there, but Limitless Academy is my ongoing membership to go higher in upgrading mind, body, soul, spirit. It is incredible. And you have me and the other women going through this process with you. Reinvention is more in-depth, closer proximity to me. Either way, I'm here to support you every step of the way. Follow, like, stay, come back in. Let me know if you want part 2, part 3. I could probably do a 20-part series on this alone to support you. I did it for myself and I can support you. And here is what's underneath the hood. So there's nothing wrong with you. You are absolutely perfect. You are beautiful. You are amazing. Trust in that, believe in that, know that. And let's all go higher together. But it has to start by you partnering with you, not you rejecting you. All my love, and stay tuned for more. Bye.